Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with a little update, a little start, a little fun fact for you, and a little bit of information about my tournament, BBR St. Louis. What you're looking at is me attempting to get my pieces ready as I set up for a game with Lieutenant Dan. We've already played once using BB3 rules, and he kicked my butt. So now we're going to play again, and this time I get to be the Axis. But in preparation for my tournament, 4, 5, 6 subs. I need more subs. In preparation for my tournament, I ended up putting all of my pieces into these plastic containers. I'll just give you a quick little pop-up here. All those plastic containers are just full of pieces separated. And so now what I'm doing is I'm getting prepared to play this game, so I need to take my pieces out and put them back in the piece boxes. So as my heater kicks on, my apologies. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and share a little bit with you about the tournament and some things that you might need to know. If you've seen my first video, great. If not, I'll try to remember to link it in the description box. If you have seen it, great. Some of this is going to be redundant a little bit for you, but I'm making another push for registrations. So, gotta make sure that we talk about these things, right? BBR St. Louis is still on. We are excited to be moving forward, to continue the planning process, to continue the strategy process, and making this an event that many of you will attend, or at least I hope many of you will attend. The dates for the event are March 27th, 28th, and 29th. This is a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the event is actually going to be in St. Charles. It's just easier for most people if I say St. Louis. So there's that. Really quickly, wanted to show you this neat piece. I got this. I bought this on eBay. I misread. It was listed, and I misread it. I thought it was going to be 3 or 4 of them, but it's not. It was just the one. But I only paid $1 for it. So pretty cool. Anyway. The event is set for March 27, 28, 29. Registration is still open. We are still planning on having the event. Nothing has hindered us moving forward, which is amazing. I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for that. In sharing that though, there is gonna have to come a time where I say, okay, registration is closed. Now, obviously, if the event fills up, registration is closed. If we have too many people, or if we have just enough people, registration will be closed. I say that to share that I don't want to shut down registration except for the fact that the event is full. However, in the interest of the event itself, we need to plan on doing a video drawing teams. Who's going to play whom and what side they're going to play. And so that video needs to happen early March so that people have enough time to plan strategies, etc., etc. And so as the tournament director, to do my best in assisting that process, I'm going to tentatively say that registration is done on the 28th of February. If we have 16 people signed up by then, I'm going to go ahead and call registration done. Now, if there's late entries, that's fine. The event's not full at 16, but I need at least 16 registrants by the end of February to continue moving forward with the caterer, with the event space, with the pairing of teams. I need a lot of German tanks. With pairing of teams, and for people to have an opportunity to have a teammate. So if you've registered already, or you're thinking about registering, but you're thinking, hey, I don't have a teammate, well, there's an easy solution. I plan on sending out surveys middle of February, just a few 4, 5, 6 questions to kind of assess and ascertain more information about you and your play style. And I will use this information to make initial pairings of partners. And I'll share contact information so that you can reach out to your partner, your potential partner rather. You can reach out and figure out if you would be a good match with that person or not. Ideally though, you're coming with a partner. Not to say that if you don't have one you can't come, but you know, I've seen it happen where take me for example. Hey, I got signed into the BBR group chat on WhatsApp, and I just started texting this guy because we had a game. We had the same Classic Pacific, and he just wanted to play someone, so we played. And through that, I've formed a bond, a friendship, a brotherhood with Corpo24, and we talk all the time now. And we went to BB3 and we got 3rd place. So, you know, all kinds of things can happen. Now, I say all that to say that I plan on doing a video, a drawing video rather, that first week of March. Let's get Italy set up now. That first week of March, right? It needs to be done. All right, we can't dilly dally. We can't use we can't have shenanigans. It needs to be set up. All right. So, end of February is going to be the end of registration. You think that's enough Italian infantry? Probably. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna get 14 battleships out. Italy's gonna have them all. Oh, I forgot I put... Okay, whatever. Anyway, so, next on the list, we have a block of rooms at the Best Western in St. Charles for $79 a night, and that is set up for Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night for those of you that are traveling out of town. That'll be good for you to know. And then, for registration... Ideally, you'll send it to me through PayPal, and again, I'll put the link in the description box, and I'll make it run across the bottom of the screen here. How many transports does Italy need? Not how many do they normally get. How many do I need? I'm going to say 7 or 8. I'm just messing. Let's see Lieutenant Dan combat 8 Italian transports. But anyway, PayPal at thechaplainmo@gmail.com. The Chaplain, that's my name. I'm in Missouri, Mo, gmail.com. And that'll be that. The next thing on the list, I wanted to remind you that this is a catered event, so I'm having a hard time keeping this artillery out of this box. It just jumped in there. I'm catering lunches on Saturday, on Sunday, and believe it or not, on Monday. If you stick around and you choose to hang out and play, you will have a lunch for you. The hotel that we're staying at has breakfast already provided, which is very, very nice of them. They're even offering to have coffee for us, which is normally something that they charge for. But again, like I said in my first video, I don't know if it's the beard or what, but this lady was like, hey, we're gonna give you coffee. And I was like, heck yes, thank you so much. Anyway, that's probably enough tanks. So, yes, we will have breakfast at the hotel. We will have lunches provided for you, catered lunches. I've already been talking to a few restaurants in town, so I'm pretty excited about that. Come on, Tactical. I also wanted to share that games will start at 9 a.m. Now, for some, that's early. For some, that's late. It all depends on who you are, I guess. But it doesn't matter to me because I normally wake up at 4:30. I drive school bus. It's my other job. So games will start at 9 and they will end at 9. That is the goal. There is no other goal than to start and stop on time. Now, some games at BB3 we were able to call it quits because, you know, obviously one side was going to win, etc., etc., and so if one side's going to win, you know, call your game, not a big deal. So that's not a problem, but the time limit is going to have to be strictly enforced. as my family walks around above me and makes a lot of noise. Alright, those are all put away. Excellent. Time limit strictly enforced. Each team will have six hours per day to make all of the moves that they need to make. This really shouldn't be difficult, although I know that in BB3, you know, we had our chess clocks. So it needs to be said, and some need to be reminded, that others' time needs to be taken into consideration. It is kind of a big deal to me on a personal level to have the right amount of time to make your moves. So the time limit will be strictly enforced. Like I said a little bit earlier in my video, we are going to have a pairing video that'll come out early March. And this will be to pair up teams, pair up people that don't have a partner. And if you don't have a partner, that's fine, but if you do, then great. But then at the end of that video, or the second half of that video rather, we will be making it aware of who is playing what team and which side you'll be playing. We'll do a random draw and we'll make that happen, so that everyone knows who they're playing and when they're playing, etc., etc. There are 2 artillery in Northern Italy. As best I can, I don't like to use chips, and I have enough pieces to make that a reality, so it's just something I do. Anyway, that will be that. The next thing on the list is that we are actually going to be playing BB3 rules. So this is version 3.1. Can't really see it very well because the angle of my stand, but we'll be playing version 3.1, and that is for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, this is not my baby. This is Sired Blood's baby. And he has every right, and I agree 100%, that BB4 should be done at his event in Atlanta. So I have absolutely no issues playing version 3.0 rules. I have no problems at all. I actually think that that's really great because this is the one that I have the most understanding of. So this goes into Brook. No tanks? Oh yeah, there's 3 tanks. With that being said, though, as he decides what to do as far as maps are concerned, Sired has generously agreed to provide the maps for this event. It's my first event, my first big event, and printing maps is a costly endeavor. And so he has decided he is going to bring the maps for our event. Now, he mentioned in a video a little bit earlier this weekend that the printer he usually goes to is giving him and some others fits about printing in scrim vinyl, and so he may or may not have enough BB4 maps. He might be bringing 3 maps, a version 3 map, which is what you see before you. So there are no issues as far as the maps are concerned. Just know that if you're playing on a 3 map, you're playing on a 3 map. If you're playing on a 4 map, we might have to fix a few things with Roundels because BBR 4 and BBR 3 are different. For example, in 3, down here, these are British. In BB4, they are Commonwealth. Canada is its own country in versions 1, 2, and 3, and now Canada is Commonwealth. So we're gonna have to fix a few things with Roundels. That is not a problem. Southern Italy gets 2 fighters. Love it. It's a lot of fighters. No tacticals and a strategic in Southern. Or Northern, rather. Oh, I ran out of room. That's all right, I'll put it right there. So, I say all of that to say that you might want to brush up on your BB3 rules. If you've been watching the playtests, if you've been watching the games that they've been playing on the BBR4 rules, you might want to brush up a little bit on the 3.0 rules, because that is what we are playing. All right, cruisers. I need a cruiser. That's a cruiser. And that's a cruiser. All right. 97 and 95. The next thing on the list, I've already explained the maps, so the next thing on the list you can email me, thechaplainmo@gmail.com, and send me your phone number, and I will introduce you into the WhatsApp chat. Now again, this is how I got a partner for BB3. I was in the WhatsApp chat for the event. I will add you to the WhatsApp chat for my event, and you will get put in for my event. I will not add you to the main BBR chat. That is not my prerogative. That's not my event. But I am going to add you to mine. You're welcome. No. I'm going to add you to mine so that you can be involved in our conversations. Some of our veteran players like to talk through things and help out the rookie players. I know for myself especially, not that I'm necessarily a rookie anymore, but it was definitely beneficial for me as a newer player to be involved in some of those conversations. So you definitely want to be part of those conversations as best you can. Be involved where you can, when you can, how you can. Italy is set up minus factories and facilities. So make sure that you email me with your information. Now, if email is your preferred method of contact, that's okay. I don't mind at all whatsoever. You'll just be getting it in a different format than everyone else. Next, I already mentioned the surveys. I have a list, by the way. My laptop's over here. I have a list of what I'm going to talk about. I already mentioned the surveys going out in mid-February, and again, that's going to help us pair up teams. But I wanted to mention some of the prizes. So, if you are aware of Detroit, which you should be, so if you know his name, you may or may not know Mr. Scrubbert, my friend Ben. If you know him, if you know Panzer King, or if you know Wolf Den Designs, these gentlemen have graciously agreed to send some painted pieces for prizes. And I don't know about you, but I have some of Wolf Den's pieces that I won as prizes. And I'll just show you one. This is a German infantry. I have 13 or 14 German infantry. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. That's a horrible lighting situation for you. How about this? There we go. Look at that. He's got a face, for crying out loud. So I have 13 or 14 of these, and I've got a couple Frenchies too, painted infantry from Wolf's Den. So that's awesome. And then I have some Japanese painted Zeros that I got from Panzer King. I mean, you just can't get much better than that. Matt Todd is also sending painted pieces. He has these beautiful blue U.S. Navy planes that are absolutely stunning. Matt Todd is sending pieces. There's also a Roundel set that I'll be giving away. So the Victory Points Roundels and the Technology Roundels, I might give away 2 sets. I'm not sure yet. We also have some Grasshopper dice that are going to be given away as prizes. Sired has also agreed to give away a map as a prize. Now, whatever map he gives away, again, is his prerogative, but there is that. Historical board gaming. I've talked with Doug. We have paired up, and he has graciously given me free reign of his store for X amount of dollars. And so I have worked to collect some prizes from HBG. Some of them are gift cards. Some of them are actual items. I know that everyone loves these fuel gauge markers, and so I have a couple of sets of those that are going to be given away as prizes. I've also been talking with Rich from combatminiatures.org, and he and I have paired up as well to provide some amazing prizes. In fact, I can't show you what's in the box, 'tis a secret, but you see that Combat Miniatures sticker on that box? Oh my goodness gracious. I want the contents of that box. Just saying. I want the contents so bad. We do have more prizes. I have a signed Larry Harris game that I'm looking to add to our prize pool. So there's going to be some great prizes. I am very, very grateful to the donors that we've had. And I wanted to share that part so that I can lead into this part. This is my first year doing this event. I do not have the financial wherewithal to build tables yet. So this event will not have custom tables, unfortunately. And we will be throwing dice in box lids, or if you bring your own dice trays or whatever, that's perfectly fine. I will be providing my dice trays that I've built. As you see, I have this wonderful table because I have an amazing wife that lets me just destroy the unfinished side of the basement. And so, I mean, I might bring this table for the gold and silver game, but the rest of the tables are just going to be tables, guys, and there's nothing to be ashamed of with that. I want to provide you with nice tables, but this is my first time doing this event. I am not profiting at all on this event. The registration that you are sending in is going to cover your lunches. It's covering some of the prizes that we've had to purchase. It's going to cover the cost of the rental of the facility that we're going to be in. It's going to cover the snacks and drinks that we're providing. It's going to cover. We are breaking even for this event. Fingers crossed. If I have to eat some of it, that's just what's going to happen. But I'm absolutely not profiting on this. So we're not going to have tables this year, but next year or the year after, we might start having the ability to build in more tables. So that should be the end of this video, roughly. I'm glad you got to see me set up Italy for my game with Lieutenant Dan. But I just wanted to add to iterate? Yeah, I want to iterate and reiterate. This is going to be a great event. And we've already got a lot of players signed up and ready to go. We've got a lot of people excited about this event. Registration is not full. We still have plenty of room. Cost is $80. If you've given me a verbal commitment, that's awesome. But I really, really need those registrations in by the end of February. That way we can keep moving forward with this process. That way we can keep moving forward and progressing into having a wonderful event. So again, the cost is $80. You can PayPal me at thechaplainmo@gmail.com. If you are feeling generous or benevolent, you can send a little bit extra, and that'll help us to get a few extra, more nicer things. We might be able to get better snacks or better lunches or better etc. If you would like to sponsor a table, if you're like, I really want to play on a table, then send me a message or an email or a text, and I'll tell you the cost to build a table, and I will have tables built if we have the money sent in. I just can't do it for myself this year. Anyway, I think that's it. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, send me an email, thechaplainmo@gmail.com. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.